A young man, Jacob Hill, is visiting his parents' home. He steps away for a few minutes and doesn't return. He's now been missing for weeks, but some of the details in this story, when we start digging into them, they don't quite add up, my friends. Welcome to Not Famous. Today we are talking about Jacob Tyler Hill, also known as Jake, a 28-year-old from Hopedale, Ohio. Jacob was last seen on March 20th, 2020, just a few weeks ago. What happened to Jacob Hill? Some things in this case just do not add up, my friends. Something shady is going on here. On March 19th, the day before Jacob went missing, his mother Tina got a call from him saying that he was having a rough time and asked if he could come over to their house. At this point, she was out shopping for quarantine supplies, and her husband, Jacob's father, went and picked him up where he lived about 3 miles away. Jacob doesn't have a car. His father picked him up, brought him to his house, and he hung out for a few minutes, but then was gone. Jacob is a 28-year-old man. This doesn't surprise the parents that he stepped away. However, later that day, when they had tried to contact him, his phone was off, going straight to voicemail. Unusual for Jacob. Also had left behind his sunglasses and his bandana, which his parents say he doesn't go anywhere without, as well as his backpack and his skateboard, which are usually pretty close to his side. Jacob's parents searched for him throughout the weekend, and then by that Monday, they had contacted the police to file a missing persons report. It's verified that his phone was off, but there was one final call pinged sometime around 2 p.m. on the 19th. Now, a neighbor reported seeing and talking to Jacob the day of the 20th, the day after his parents last saw him, and that person was the last known person to see him. Now, in the last few weeks since he's been missing, no new clues have turned up. The family is offering a $6,000 reward for anybody that has information that will bring him home. Police have said that his bank accounts have not shown any activity, and neither has his cell phone. He is out there somewhere. He's really going off the grid, avoiding any use of his phone or his financial accounts. In addition to that, his family says that it's not like him to just wander off and leave. He really loves his nieces and nephews. He is one of their favorite uncles that plays with them often. It just is completely out of character for him. This takes place in Hopedale, Ohio, which is a little bit farther off, but we have seen these exact cases play out many times over the last year. If you followed along, we've been talking about Chris Lupin and Chance Engelbert and all these other cases of these young males around this age frame fitting this same characteristics, just disappearing without a trace. No bodies found, no returns, just cold cases. I'm not suggesting in any way that this case is tied to those cases, but it does add to the string of cases that fit this criteria. And far too often we bring up these cases of a missing person and we either get no answers at all. The cases are just cold, or occasionally, especially when it's younger people, we do get an answer, usually not a very happy one. So I do hope for his family and his friends that they get some kind of return, some kind of closure here soon. I hope that he is found safe and sound, or that he is found at all, but not that they will have to deal with not knowing what happened for a long period of time. That is almost worse in my opinion. Updating this story and others like it here, so make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and lightly tap on the notification bell. You don't want to miss the next video, my friends. They're great. Always good to talk to you, my friends. I will talk to you again. I hope you are doing well, and as always, adios amigos. Famous. Not famous.